Hello, my name is Eugenia and I am so happy that you have decided to join me in this meditation. Every week I host a call for my breath family around the world. We like to start with a short meditation. Many of them have asked me if I could share the meditation so they could do it through the rest of the week. So here it is, available for anybody that wants to connect deeper with their breath and meditation. I invite you to find a comfortable and relaxed position for yourself. I also invite you to explore a little bit more about the principles of transformational breath, which are fundamental for these meditations. You can follow the link below to have a guided exercise to learn these basic principles. Get comfortable and let's get started. I invite you to find a comfortable and relaxed position. Making sure that your body can completely surrender and relax. Paying attention that your neck, your shoulders, and your head are fully supported. As the upper part of your body relaxes, the rest of you can follow. Shifting your attention now to the rhythm and flow of your breath. Inviting a breath that is connected and effortless, without any pauses between inhale and exhale and inhale. It is one continuous, effortless flow. Allowing the air to come in softly and effortlessly, leaving your body. Gently witnessing your breath. Letting go of any work that comes with it. Being compassionate as you witness this. Allowing that feeling of compassion towards yourself to spread warmly to your awareness and your physical body. Bringing gentleness into your life. This feeling grows inside of you. I invite you now to look outside of you, to the people in your life, or the people in life in general. And look for any place or situation where compassion has been absent from your mind and judgment has taken its place. And witness these as you maintain the gentle, loving flow of your breath. The reality of the situation is the same. There might be or not a need to take action. That's okay. Simply invite compassion to the witnessing of the actions of the others. And feel your heart softening, your mind slowing down, and your body relaxing. You can hold on to your opinion, or you can shift the way it affects your body as you remain the element of judgment and look at it objectively from the lenses of compassion. Allow your body to sink deeper into that feeling. If there's any part of your body that is tight, invite the soft, gentle flow of the breath into that area. that space, love can enter deeply. Take a deep breath to anchor this feeling deep within you. So that you can keep it present the rest of the day and through your week. Whenever you need it. Softly and gently begin your journey back, moving different parts of your body that are ready for it. Maybe your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. Maybe your neck wants to stretch. Deepening your breath slowly. Don't rush the coming back, but inviting your body to start to be present, alert, awake. Taking another deep inhale to softly open your eyes on that exhale. Bringing a big, big smile to your face to fully awaken all the muscles of your body. Fully here and now. Good morning or good afternoon, beautiful souls. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me today. The call has started. The sweaters are out, the blankets are on the bed, and it was a very cozy morning. So I felt that the meditation had that feeling of coziness. And thank you for the comment, Lisa. And I was noticing myself these past days with a lot of judgment in my mind, and after judgment comes fear and separation. We had the shooter a few days ago here in Maine, and it was actually one of those that are very brutal in the sense that it was in several locations and there was no resolution right away. And so there was a persecution and a hunt, and then finally they found his body. And first of all, it's shocking that it sounds normal, right? There was a shooting somewhere in the US. It was a little shocking that it's in, right around the corner here, and it's such a peaceful area of the country where it seems like everything is just very gentle and inviting. So that normalcy of that, first of all, was very shocking. But also the harsh thoughts that came towards the person who committed these acts. And I'm not justifying the acts, but I don't want to be in that feeling and vibration of judgment and separation. And there's nothing that can excuse taking the lives of so many people without any rhyme or reason, honestly, and in such level of violence. But beyond the act or the person or the reasons that could be behind, or whether he had a mental illness or not, or any possible logical justification that could come from a rational mind to this, is the effect that it has in our bodies when we enter into this space of judgment and separation. And as we know, we're all capable of unspeakable violence, when pushed enough and belief is justified. If that potential is inside of all of us to begin with, we need to look at that reflection in the world, but also the effect that it has on us. And I was also, dealing at work with some people that were a little frustrating. And I was like falling into judgment very, very quickly. So realizing that it's really not justified for any magnitude to go into that space of harsh judgment. And then finding a way back, not to lose the objectivity. The facts are not changed, the effects of the actions are still present, the damage done to people, it's real. And I'm speaking, the little things that are happening at work and the big scenario of this person going and killing people. But I can witness this and allow it to sink deeply into myself and fall into pain and judgment and fear, or I can witness this and maintain a compassionate heart. And when I do this, and it's not always an easy exercise, I notice that I'm being compassionate with myself. And in a moment like this is the most important action we can take, because the moment we lose that space of compassion with ourselves and we're falling deeply into pain, fear, and separation, we are affecting our body profoundly, and we are affecting the field around us, and we're affecting the people around us. And that is not what I want to put out there in the world. So once I can come back to a compassionate heart, I can start to witness with more calmness in my body. I can start to take actions, and we can take actions in any direction. If it's work, there's things that I can do. If it's something like this shooting, I can witness this, and I can choose the kind of words that I put out there. Am I sending compassion to the families, to the victims, to the situation, to the war veterans that are so damaged? Or am I going into judgment of people who own guns, and people who are violent, and people who are, aggressive to others? And both things and both thought patterns are valid, but where do I want to put my energy, right? If I'm going from judgment and separation, I am just seeing the people with guns that are violent, but am I also seeing the patterns of thought and education that are creating the need for people to have guns, or the patterns of thought and separation that are leaving behind the veterans that are coming back? So there are a lot of different directions where my mind could go, and if I were called to do so, I could take action in any direction. So where am I going to take action? And if it is in work, how am I going to communicate with my people at work that are creating trouble? And I'm using these two examples because they're kind of two extremes of judgment, right? And one is very relatable and an everyday thing, and the other one is a very shocking thing. And we've talked also about this related to the war, but I feel that it is our responsibility as conscious breathers to keep awakening the love and the compassion in our hearts. It does not mean we cannot take action. It does not mean that we see the negative effects of the actions that have been taken, but let's be gentle with ourselves, and let's focus our mind in productive dialogue, in productive action, and in loving and compassionate views of what is unfolding. And I hope this doesn't sound like I'm putting blinders on top of my eyes. That is definitely not my intention, but I am definitely looking to the course of action that could be the most loving. And I think the most loving we can be is to ourselves. And that is going to permeate our thoughts and our actions. And I do notice that this thought of fear that kind of permeates all judgment and separation, and it can be small, all these people at work are going to make my life complex or hell, or, they're going to ruin it for everybody, or these shooters are going to be coming around the world and war is going to spread all around. It doesn't matter what is the magnitude of the thought. This judgment and separation immediately feeds fear. And fear leads to, I'm sorry for the word, more stupid reactions and responses and more pain, right? So if we're going to take action, if we're going to have a dialogue, let's not choose fear. Let's choose compassion, and let's make it easy. to get there by focusing on being loving and compassionate towards ourselves. Mhm. Because we all care about ourselves. So if we shift it because it's good for us, that makes it easier to shift, and then it makes it easier to navigate life in that sphere, in that environment, in that focus. All right. So I hope this doesn't sound completely irrational and it sounds productive and doable for all of you. And of course, if this does not resonate with you, by all means, just please ignore it and carry on with how you're feeling, because this is also very important. And it's because this is what we need to do with these kinds of emotions. And you are correct. This is happening all over the world. Violence is very present right now. You know, we have it magnified in the world, and we have terrorists all across the world, and we have drug lords fighting for territories. And so there's a lot of instances where we're witnessing violence all around us. And it's really important to feel it from that place that you're expressing so beautifully to us, you know, that place that brings compassion and that allows us to cry. And this cry that I'm seeing in you, it's very loving to yourself. You're just letting that emotion overflow instead of trying to contain it or direct it into anger. It's just flowing through you. And when that emotion flows, then it's resolved in a big part of it, you know, and then the mind can be clearer for us to. It's not, you say that's all we can do, but it's not a small thing, you know, when fear and aggression is coming into the world, when we put love and faith into the world, it's a big deal. And it's harder to maintain the love and the faith when we're surrounded with things that challenge us. It's very easy to be, you know, in faith and in love when everything's going our way. But to be able to put love and faith into the world when it's not looking the way we want to, that is when it's needed. And you speaking your truth out loud. So this is beautiful. Melina, thank you. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, I think Luna's reflection it's important. It's really important. Yeah. So, well, we went very deep today. Never know. I never know where these calls are gonna go. And I'm so grateful for all of you for being here, for sending love to each other, for being supportive of each other. And I am very proud of the different steps towards growth that everybody's taking